Mummy, I'm really not sure about this snow. I'm not sure about it. Come on, boop. Well, good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new day of Vlogmas. We have woken up to a very light sprinkling of snow, but it's still snowing. So hopefully... Oh, someone taking their bins out. So hopefully it might start to settle. Somebody's not a fan. Come on then, look at the mess you've made on that door.
I reckon we're going to have a white Christmas. Heard it here first.
Heard it here first. Trudging. Oh. Right. Proper good morning, everybody. It is, as you can see, a snow day today. It's got a little bit heavier since this morning, but we are braving the elements to take the boys for a little walk down to our local spot for sausage and bacon baps. I think I've dressed quite appropriately. Charlie has decided to brave it without a hat.
It was an error, actually. I don't know, it's because we went for 2 lovely walks over the weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was actually not that cold, even though it was frosty.
Yeah.
The sun was out.
Yeah.
Today is like a completely different season.
It is.
I
always think when it's snowy, because there's so much like wetness and ice in the air, it's almost like you feel cold to the core a little bit more. And no sun to thaw you out. But I have to say my outfit is very practical. I've got my Holland Cooper bobbly hat on, I've got Amazon thermals, and then Barber reindeer jumper, Barber coat, and these trousers, if I flip you around, they're actually water resistant on one side and fluffy on the other.
Where are they from?
It's from a company called SAAAAA.
Okay.
And then I've got
like
my...
the berry.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like an outdoor wear company, and I thought they'd be perfect for a snow day, perfect for tobogganing. Not quite enough snow for tobogganing, but plenty for a very festive Sunday morning walk. Are you nice and warm now, my Lou? Are you nice and warm now? Oh, Dexy's skidding! Oh, I'm really excited now. I've had my sausages. It's snowing. This is possibly the greatest day of my life. Oh, I've actually got that snow crunch underfoot. Yeah. Proper Cotswolds snow day. We were inside having our sausage and egg and bacon butties for only about an hour, but it was snowing fairly heavily that entire hour, and now it's proper.
It's impressive now, isn't
Christmas snow day. Love it when it snows during Vlogmas.
It's got to be the first December it's snowed in a long time.
No, it definitely did snow during a Vlogmas while we've lived in the Cotswolds once, but I think it was like this, it would have stopped at this level and then it just started to go slushy. Wasn't quite so magical. Whereas I think it might keep snowing this heavily all day at this rate. Woo.
Get back to the fire.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Daddy's gone the wrong way. I love that crunch. Yeah. Proper snow cruncherella. That was a very magical walk indeed. We are back home again and there is a good inch of snow on the ground, which is very exciting. We are going to head inside, light the fire, pop on a nice Christmas film and, as they say, batten the hatches. We're back in the warmth of the house, the fire is lit, we're about to decide what Christmas film we want to watch, and the snow is just getting heavier and heavier. Very, very magical. It's also getting a little bit brighter out there as well, so maybe we'll head out again this afternoon for a snowball fight. I think Dexter is in his absolute element. Have you defrosted now, my boy? One of the best things about having an Aga is that you can dry out your hat and gloves. Oh gosh. And what have you been busy doing, darling?
I have finally. We've been meaning to do this for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think in the very first Vlogmas I said we were going to do this.
Yeah, we just haven't had the time, have we? We're just finishing decorating this tree. It's looking good. I think we have got some more. It's countryside themed, right? That was the idea.
Yeah.
And it's looking good. We have got some more countryside themed decorations somewhere. I think we are missing maybe 10, 12 more sort of statement-y decorations, but I'm just putting these in. I think these came out of a wreath that we've saved. Yeah. And they just sort of finish it off a bit, don't they?
They do.
Certainly this tree doesn't look quite as spectacular as the one in the drawing room, which there's a number of decorations, hasn't it? We decorated it first, and then the girls that did all the flowers have sort of levelled it up.
Well, I think that there's some bits that I could add to this, like the lichen, the branches. I could get some more of the pink pepperberry and add that in.
Yeah, I think, yeah, do you know what? It's just in a few areas, and actually, this is the QVC tree, and it's a fantastic tree because it's quite a different variety to the one in there. But the only thing is, as a result, there's quite a few small drops, which most of our decorations need a longer drop.
I see.
So as a result, that's why there's a few gaps that could kind of do with some flowers, I think.
All right. Where are we going to put our Tennessee whiskey barrel?
I think it needs to go at the base, probably, doesn't it?
Leapers Fork Distillery. Maybe next to the cow, because that's quite a Tennessee item as well.
Oh, the lights just went off when you do that.
There we go. Okay, my darlings, we have spent the last couple of hours just doing a few little house chores. We have emptied the washing baskets and just moved some rugs around. There are always a lot of things that we have to catch up on Sundays. And now, finally, it is time to sit back and not relax because we've got some wrapping to do, but pop the television on and watch a Christmas film. Every year, Charlie and I put a Christmas film on in the background while we wrap our presents. I'm going to try very hard not to get too distracted by the film. And at this time of year, because we have friends and family coming over at Christmas, we like to bring our Sky Glass TV into the drawing room. It's the perfect TV for moving around because it's literally everything built all into one television. One plug goes into the wall. You've got Sky, you've got Netflix, you've got YouTube, you've got your regular TV, and of course we have got Sky Cinema, so we are going to be choosing through, I'm just having a look now, they've got their Sky Cinema's weekly top 10. They've got a playlist of festive films. Charlie and I are going to decide what we're going to watch, and Charlie's going to light the fire. Oh my goodness, this room is so cozy, and I don't want to give you too much of a spoiler because some friends and family that might be watching, their gifts might be hidden down here. But let's have a look. So, the Muppet, do you know what? I've actually never seen the Muppet Christmas Carol. I don't even think I've seen A Wonderful Life.
No, It's a Wonderful Life, and that is meant to be amazing.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's quite, yeah, it's 70s. Oh my gosh, it's not 70s, it's 1940s. Yeah. My goodness. Oh, there are just so many. I love how people think Die Hard is a Christmas film. Ridiculous.
Do you know what? It's a great film, though.
Yeah, but not a Christmas film. Sky Original Films, This is Christmas. Adam invites Emma and the other passengers on his commuter train to hold their own Christmas party. This sounds like what I should have done when we all got stranded on the two-carriage train the other day when I started airdropping everyone videos of Dickie. That sounds quite good, and I do always find that Sky Originals are epic films. Let me know down below what your favourite Sky films have been this year. What's your favourite film that you've watched this year, darling?
Oh, there's a question. I wouldn't be able to give you a definitive answer without thinking that through for longer, but off the top of my head, one of the best films I've seen was Top Gun, the new Top Gun.
Top Gun?
Yeah, just because it was like nostalgic, it was a sequel that actually lived up to expectation. Tom Cruise is an amazing actor. Whatever
Very
you think
good.
He's like off camera, he's a brilliant actor.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would probably be my best film. I'm trying to think. Because we've hardly been to cinema this year.
I know, because we've watched everything on Sky Cinema, that's why.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's actually true. And also, because we've got this here, and the house is super cozy and we've got the dogs, I kind of think, like, we're
why leave?
Yeah, why leave? One thing you failed to mention, which I love about this TV, is this inbuilt... So TVs nowadays tend to, like, not really put much into the speakers because they're trying to promote their separate speaker setup. Whereas this TV, the sound, the inbuilt sound is actually really good. So you don't need any additional speakers.
It's so true, even in a big room like this.
Yeah.
And the fact that I just love that everything's all built into one. It's just decided to update the software, hence why we're having a bit of a chit chat. So we decided that we would just quickly do the advent calendar for today. Gosh, that is very unflashing. Do you find this mirror unflashing?
I find every mirror unflashing because my skin is very pale and I've got the scar on my nose, so I don't love looking at myself.
Oh dear. Well, before we settle down to watch the film, because I don't know about you, but I feel like that's the last thing I'm going to be able to do today.
Like we're gonna put a film on and do some rapping, aren't we?
Yes, definitely, and then I'm probably going to fall asleep.
Christmas
rapping for a Christmas film. Can you imagine? Lethal Bizzle. So we are just going to do the advent calendar for today. What day is it, darling?
It is the 11th, but you've got yesterday's as well.
Also, I've got to do the 10th as well.
So you've got 10th and then the 11th. So you've got two.
Here we go, 10th and 11th. Oh, I do like this double day triangle. Right, day number 10 from next year. Without a doubt, the best place to hide in hide and seek. My powder room?
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly.
Might not be.
All the way up there.
Well, I don't know. It's all part of the game. Right, get the next one and then you can have a think of them together.
Okay. Can't afford to go all the way up there if that's not the right clue, mate.
Yeah, we are both a bit knackered, aren't we?
Yeah. And then
for us, because we've had wonderful last 3 days, but we've had 3 late nights, 3 like midnight nights, 1 a.m-er. And for us, like we maybe have one of them a month, don't we? We're early risers normally.
Party animal. Day number 11. One of a handful of fireplaces no longer in use. Okay.
That's a bit trickier, that one, because we actually one day need to count how many actual fireplaces we have, including the ones that have been covered up. because some room, every room in this house has a fireplace, and some have 2 that have been covered.
Okay.
So anyway,
Are they both on the same floor of the house?
Potentially. Right.
Ooh,
So let's deal with the first one.
I know another good hiding place could be by my fridge. So could it be in there?
Your fridge.
My fashion fridge. In here. And this is a fireplace no longer in use. So we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or we could kill no birds with 1 stone. No.
No. Epic fail.
No. Epic fail. Okay. Gosh, this is the first time I've not got the clues.
Well, I mean, I think some of the others were almost too easy, so I did mix it up a bit.
Okay, this is a fireplace no longer in use. Right.
That one could be used though. Have a think
Really?
to help you. Yeah, that could be opened up, that one.
Here.
One that can never be used. It's gone blurry on here. Where's it gone blurry? Right, we're heading up. Top floor.
I don't recall if there's a fireplace in here. Probably there would not be, I'm not sure.
I love this room. I really want to sleep in this room at some point.
I don't think there's a fireplace in here, is there? Is that a fireplace?
That is.
That's a fireplace?
Yeah, look. So this is what I mean.
Is
Look.
that a gift?
That is a fireplace.
Hang on, need to get on my hands and knees here, mate. Gosh, I can't believe this is a fireplace.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Bamford goodie bag.
So this is actually I forgot to write the note with it. This is a bath, Charlie Irons bath experience.
A what?
Well, it's a Charlie Irons bath experience. It's M&S did bath experiences. So what it is you have a card, which I haven't written out, which you can get me to create a lovely bath experience for you when you're feeling.
Voucher.
Yeah.
Oh,
And these are the products that we'll use for your bath. Yeah? I mean, the irony is, when you have a bath, it's mostly me that runs it for you, but...
Rose bath oil.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
That is lovely. And then I get a coupon, and one day when...
Is that all that's in there?
Yeah?
Oh, right. I don't know why I thought I put something else in there.
Maybe that's
But
what
anyway,
it
could be.
I
Yeah.
love how the Bamford gifts are wrapped up as well. Like, that's
To-
such a nice gift bag, isn't it?
Bamford's a funny brand, isn't it? Because our first exposure of it was when we went to Lakes by You about 6 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah, and we saw it in the bathrooms there, and we were like, what is this amazing smelling thing? It was the geranium scent.
Yeah.
And then we kind of forgot about it while we lived in London as a brand. And then obviously when we moved out here, for anyone that doesn't know, Bamford is the brand owned by Lady Bamford, who owns Dalesford. I imagine the Bamford spa and brand came first, did it? Or simultaneously?
No, I think Dalesford came first.
Dalesford?
Yeah, because she was very passionate about organic farming.
Right. But this, for anyone that's not familiar with the brand, it's very, but it's also very natural, isn't it? There's a lot of natural products in there, and it's spectacular.
Yeah. And
So
the
that's
bath oils smell
immense.
So thank you, darling.
Très bon. Okay.
The next clue is the...
Don't forget your burger.
I put it in my bag.
Okay, great.
Hardest place to hide in the house.
No, so this is if
the
you remember,
best
it's the
hiding.
best hiding place if you're playing hide and seek.
Hang on. To hide against someone that knows the house, or to hide from a burglar?
Or probably both, because it's still a good hiding place.
Okay.
I hope not the latter. We've got 2 guard dogs for any people thinking of burgling us. Good luck with that.
It's a bit messy in here. People don't normally see my dress.
Don't worry.
I'm like prepared.
I think the more unedited we are, the better on this. Right, here we go.
Messy! Messy! Dun dun dun! Is there anything in here? Yeah!
Maybe bring it out, because it's a bit bright.
Hang on a minute, mate.
It's a bit bright in there.
What? Oh my gosh!
Do you want to bring it out?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
We're staying at the piglets at the farmhouse.
Yeah, well, I thought it would be fun, because we've never done it, have we?
Yeah. Oh, that's epic. Oh, I hope
So that's
it's like
on Wednesday
snowy.
night.
That's
Yeah.
so epic.
So we've got dinner at the Little Bell, which is the sort of small, more boutique restaurant at Farmhouse, which isn't always open. I'm going to sit down, I'm exhausted. But yeah, and I just thought it'd be fun, because obviously we used to stay at Farmhouse when we lived in London, and they only used to have the cabins then, and the main house. And then since we've lived here, nearly 3 years, they've put these piglets in. They look like piglet huts. They're tiny, they're cosy, and we've always said, oh, wouldn't it be cool to stay in one?
Yeah. And now we're yet to.
Yeah.
That's so lovely. Thank you, darling.
So I think, yeah, we'll head over there sort of mid-afternoon that day, check in, have a bit of a chill out, and enjoy the farm. No dogs, unfortunately.
What are we going to do? Lila?
Yeah, Elaine. Josie's mama will have the boys.
Wait. Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Epic Advent.
Cool. There you go.
Oh, fabulous.
Boom, boom.
Darling. How fun. Okay, the fire is lit and very noisy. And I just realised something else that's so clever. The TV is linked to, obviously, our Sky account, so it's linked to the TV in the family room. So this is what we were watching earlier. Charlie always loves to watch Jamie Oliver's Christmas cooking shows at this time of year to kind of refresh his memory ahead of cooking the Christmas dinner. So that's what we were watching earlier. But anyway, back to Sky Cinema / ooh, what's new on Paramount? I feel like they always have very serious films on Paramount. Gosh, so many. But I just love how many festive films there are. Oof. Magic of Christmas. All the classics, all the favourites. Right, here we are. So this is Christmas, rated a 12, goodness. Sky Original rom-com starring Alfred Enoch and Kaya Scodelario. I don't believe I'm familiar with either of these two lead characters. Gosh, look at that fire blazing away. Dexy, you're going to have to close your eyes because you're only 8, my boy. Right, come on, Charlie. It's time to watch the film. And we're back, and the fire is roaring, and it's time to watch our festive film and start our Christmas wrapping.
Bunny.
Going to have our dinner in front of the fire and in front of the film. What do we have here, darling?
This is a nonnatonda.
Nonnatonda.
Get nonnatonda. It's a very similar service to Pasta Evangelist. I just got a sold to, didn't I? At a
yeah, that was at Blenheim Palace, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, and the guy was really nice who was doing the subscriptions. I was like, you know what? We used to love Pasta Evangelist subscription that we had.
I still do.
Well, yeah, so do I. But actually, these portions are slightly more generous.
Yeah.
Pasta Evangelist was always great, but I do remember whether it was that they were expanding or whatever, but their portion sizes started to get a lot smaller. And actually, in fairness, we get a portion for 4. There's still a bit in the bowl, but 2 wouldn't be quite enough for us.
No.
It's all the pasta you eat, mate.
So you did some very good spotting as to who the characters in the film where we've seen them act before.
Yeah, so we have the guy on screen now. He was in Harry Potter, a young lad in Harry Potter.
He was like a teenager, and I think he was just one of the Gryffindors. Was he not one of the chaps that was really good at Quidditch?
Don't think so, but I could be wrong.
Either way, he was in Harry Potter.
He was in Harry Potter. Also, Wormtail from Harry Potter, which is a much older guy, actors in it, and then
Effie from Skins. Yes, of course.
She's not been in a lot, I don't think.
Dunno. Maybe she's been in some like arty films.
I'm enjoying the vibe so far. It's a British film, isn't it?
It's giving me a little bit of Love Actually vibes, where everyone kind of like pulls together to make sure that everyone has a good Christmas. Right, let's press play.
You never know what someone's story is. Maybe we'd be better people if we tried to find out.
Dickie, am I allowed to sleep out here tonight, Daddy?
Yes, it's chilly.
Okay. Bedtime treats for my little boys. See you in the morning, my handsome Dexy. See you in the morning, my sweet little Lynn. Mine and Charlie's winter evening routine. It's about 9 o'clock. We're saying goodnight to the doggies. Night night, baby. we put an extra log on the stove so that if the doggies want to sleep by the fire, then they can. Life of luxury for my babies. And we do our thick knit laundry in the evenings because then we can leave it in front of the Aga. Sorry, too much information, but we can leave it in front of the Aga, and even the really thick bits should dry out overnight from the heat from the Aga. No, baby. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. Wrapping that I could do this evening. I do find that I have probably like an hour of wrapping that I can do until I get tired of wrapping. So we've come up to bed and we've probably got about 20 minutes of the film left to watch. We're both feeling very sleepy, so hopefully we will manage to stay awake for the rest of the film. I managed to bump my head this evening. I don't know if you can see it. I was taking some bits to our store cupboard and stood up and hit my head on an upturned chair leg, which was not very clever, so hopefully it doesn't bruise. But yeah, completed our evening routine. Dogs have got their treats, fire has got an extra log on it, and the knitwear is hanging by the Aga to dry out. I'm just using my Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. By the way, if you wondered why YouTubers do this hand behind the product thing, it's because if I don't have my hand there, this is a really bad example because it's not happened, but normally the camera focuses on your face as opposed to the product. So that is why. Because I saw someone asking, I think it was actually on a TikTok, why YouTubers put the hand behind the product. It's so that it focuses. But my Elemis discount code still works, by the way, FYI. So Josie F25 for 25% off Elemis. Gift sets, full-size products, cleansing balms, moisturizers, whatever the heart desires. So I'm doing this after using my face halo. I feel like it's not been the most relaxing of Sundays. It's been quite, you know, we've been non-stop. Even when watching the film we were gift wrapping, but I feel like we don't really have many relaxing days in the lead up to Christmas because we just love having a house full and love keeping busy. There's so many lovely festive things to do and lots to look forward to next week. We're hosting not one but 2 Christmas parties next week. The Fashion Umbler work Christmas party and another Christmas party for our friends. So we've got lots of prep to do for that. Got the farmhouse stay. I was meant to be going into London, but there are tube strikes, so not sure about that anymore. Not sure why I'm filling you in on my week, but there we go. I seem to have a lot of toners on the go in my cupboard, so I'm going to try and finish this one and try and actually start finishing some of them. This is the Glow Toner with niacinamide and Pore Tight and Peptide Exfoliative, my goodness, from Charlotte Tilbury. See, my camera's actually been quite good at focusing today. Very strange. And as always, I'm popping that on a reusable cotton pad. What else did I have to report? Nothing, I don't think. Feeling quite exhausted after a few very fun days. Shiseido Infill Serum. And then in the morning, the matching serum to this will help to plump up the hyaluronic acid molecules in my skin for mega hydration. Right, I'm gonna get into bed and finish watching our film.
Yep. We'll do presents this year.